I'm Anna Gotterup. I'm a junior at the Naval Academy. I'm a data science major and I play lacrosse. My freshman year, I found out I had popliteal artery entrapment syndrome, which then led to compartment syndrome in my left leg. Popliteal artery entrapment syndrome is basically the major artery in your left leg was getting cut off when I was running, so it's functional, and my hamstring was pressing on the artery every time I ran, which then shut off blood flow to the bottom of my leg, which decreased my calf muscle, giving me compartment syndrome, which basically means the muscle's eating itself.
She's just another light on our program. She comes ready to play hard, real serious athlete. She had an injury, so for me, Anna has overcome a lot.
I knew something was off freshman year, right before in the summer when we all come to train. I was running a lot. It was like right at the 3-mile mark every time we would run, and my foot would go numb. And then it started getting quicker, so it was like 2 miles, 1 mile, half a mile. And that's when something in my brain was like, this is not good. One of my dad's really good friends is an orthopedic surgeon in New York, and he offered to look at my leg. I went through CAT scans, MRIs, the whole nine. And he was like, well, we're gonna have to do exploratory surgery if you want an answer. So I had the surgery January 3rd of 2022, and I remember waking up from surgery and he basically said, well, we found it within the first 5 minutes and it was exactly what you said it was, you're not crazy. And he said, if you had waited till spring break, you would not have a leg. The recovery was really hard. No one has popliteal artery entrapment syndrome. It's like 0.001% of people get it. Because of that, the trainers and stuff, they don't study it, so there's no PT regimen for it. I kind of had to do the PT process myself, and what a lot of my teammates actually don't know is every morning, I would get up at like 6 a.m. and go do some kind of strengthening exercise for my leg, because I knew I had 2% of my calf left. So I had to work that back to be able to play if I ever wanted to play again.
All that time that she was injured, she always had a stick in her hand and she always wanted to do her stick work. So, never knowing whether she could actually go back and play, she proved that when Anna was ready to play, she was ready to go.
My first time back on the field was practice, and I remember thinking, I haven't played lacrosse in 2 years. It was one of the cooler feelings I've ever had, just because I'm like, wow, I made it so far, but I have no clue what I'm getting into because I'm a sophomore, but kind of a freshman still. But it was great. I was so happy to just be able to run again. Like, you never know how important that is or how impactful it is to you until it's taken away. So not being able to run, it was like, all I wanted to do was run. My perspective has completely changed. In 2 ways, I would say in lacrosse, I don't take any practice or game or anything for granted. But my other perspective would be, I now notice the injured players a lot more, and I have made a point to be the teammate that checks on everybody because I know how that feels to kind of feel forgotten about. Any advice I can give injured players is like, just keep going, don't quit. I definitely had thoughts of quitting. It's not worth it. You're gonna come back and it's gonna be awesome. Even if the first few months are rough or you're a little nervous coming back like I was, you're gonna come over that hump and it's gonna be great.